south, out.
It's the new year, January 2023, and the first day of the new year, I was trackside for this 11R. 11R would be the first train of the year. 11R today had two -9s leading an SD60E, which is the opposite way because normally the SD60E would be leading the two -9s. The two -944 CWs were built in 2004 and were delivered that same year. The following day would see no trains on the D&H, but I did manage to get a few pics of the crossing in the afternoon light. This is Walnut Street in Bainbridge, New York, where we film most of our trains. You don't need trains to find interesting things. Here's a no trespassing sign from when the D&H was still the D&H and when the CP took over. However, the following day we would catch I-65 here at Walnut Street. Now, normally we don't film on this side of Walnut Street, but my friend Connor was up here and he was using the headlights from his car, so we caught I-65 on the other side of the tracks. I-65 is not a normal symbol. It's an extra 265. This was, I guess, the back lot. Powering the trains were two 4400 series AC-44 C6Ms. Next up on the agenda was 16R, with SD60 6945 leading two AC44 C6Ms. Tyler Street is not a great spot to watch trains. However, this is the closest crossing to my house. Tyler Street in Davis, New York used to be a railroad crossing like all the others, but it was cut long ago, and now it's a dead end. The next day after school, I would head out in the afternoon to find some trains, but found the Bainbridge Fire Department coming back after responding to a dryer fire. And some people have not taken down the Christmas lights yet. Some people just want to stay in the holiday spirit.
Norfolk Southern, milepost 575.0, no defect.
Clear F578, South Main out.
Later that night, WOT would come south. WOT is another extra symbol. This time, it's an extra 30T. Tonight's train was powered by a rebuilt AC44 C6M and another late -944 CW built in the early 2000s. Now listen to this very carefully. That sound was the lead locomotives over a mile and a half away.
You have the clear at 584
Next up and charging north was once again 16R with SD60's 6983 leading an AC44 C6M and a Dash 944 CW. Again, pretty common power. An earlier 11R had 9970, this one has 9870.
1 northbound.
And here we are. Tonight's 16 would have everything in the books except for its empty trash containers. Sometimes when you wake up, you're gifted with a train automatically. That would happen first thing the next morning. 11R came south once again, with the same 2-9s and SD6E leading this one too. The 9970, 9966, and 6952. This morning was especially foggy. However, the fog would lift about 20 minutes after the train would pass and would be a nice sunny day. As day turned into night, 30T was next up on the D&H, with an AC-44C6M leading an ES-44DC and a -944CW. But wait, there's a fourth engine, NS 8181. I believe the last two were not running, or at least the last one wasn't running on the train, as only really 2 engines are required on this train. Now, if only there was a fifth engine, and that fifth engine should have been an ET-44AC. Otherwise, we would have had all 5 of Norfolk Southern's mainline GEs that are currently on the roster. But 4 out of 5 is bad.
WOT clear 583 South Maino.
On Saturday, I'd be on my way to a bowling tournament in the morning when I would get stopped by southbound 11R here in Sydney. The second engine was NS AC-44C6M 4578, fresh out of the rebuilt shops in Wabtec's GE at Fort Worth, Texas. Unlike the 4578, the 4246 that was trailing third came out of the Juniata shops in Altoona, Pennsylvania, and Norfolk Southern rebuilt the engine themselves, instead of contracting GE out to rebuild the 4246. Normally, the Juniata shops will rebuild 25 AC-44C6Ms, while the Wabtec GE shops in Fort Worth, Texas will rebuild 75. For most AC-44C6Ms, you can tell where they come from or which shop they were rebuilt at by looking at the paint. The smaller horsehead logo most likely means it came out of Wabtec GE shops in Fort Worth, Texas. If it has the big horsehead logo with DC to AC lettering under the numbers, that probably means it came out of the Juniata shops. Next up was a surprise. NS K77 was an empty rail train returning to Binghamton that afternoon. A lot of the cars in the contest are former Norfolk and Western and Southern Railway cars, most of them being from 1947, However, the oldest car in the train was a Southern Railway flat car that was from 1928 and almost 92 years old. The only car not to be of origin from Norfolk and Western and the Southern Railway would be the last car here at the back. That car came from Conrail. The K-77 would have to call dispatch so they can have permission into the yard.
K-77, over. K-77 entry. K-77, plan on taking a ball CP-590 main track. Still waiting on an answer from the yard, over. Roger, taking a pause at CP-590 main track, waiting on an answer from the yard. That is correct, thank you now.
K-77 would also run Long Hood forward, which is funny enough because a lot of the cars are from the Southern Railway and the Norfolk and Western, who love to run their engines Long Hood forward. Also, take a look at the 4499. We can tell this locomotive is from the Juniata shops because of the big horsehead logo and the DC to AC lettering under the numbers.
K-77 clear, 581 south out. K-77 clear, 583 south out.
The following day, Sunday, wouldn't turn up any trains, but there was a lot of geese. They were coming back north for whatever reason. Oh wait, I can answer that. It was a 45-degree day for January, which is super rare here in New York State. I said goodbye to the sunlight because all the trains would come at night.
You got a clear signal on 578. Southbound.
And here's one of those nighttime runners, 30T coming south with Dash 9, 9818, and AC44 C6M. Once again, we can tell the 4048 is from the Giuliana shops because of the big horsehead logo and the DC to AC lettering underneath the numbers. The 9818 has a Nathan K5LA. This is my favorite version of this horn with this tuning. And let's listen to that beautiful horn one more time off in the valley. I love it. It echoes so nicely.
Richard got approach PM 583. Southbound.
Unfortunately, 30T would leave 16R over an hour and a half after it originally passed, and it caught me off guard when 16 passed. Notice the third engine NS AC44 4529. Even though we're 50 yards away, we can tell the 4529 was rebuilt at Wabtec GE's shops in Fort Worth, Texas because of the small logo and no DC to AC veteran. after the Rex Pass, that would be all for me for this week. Thanks for watching. Thank you for helping us get to 300 subscribers, and I hope we get to 400 really soon. Till then, God bless us here on Bend. Thanks for watching.